Hi, my name's Adam Birch. I'm from Harris. I'm here talking to radiotvlink.gr, and today we'll be looking at the new Harris MSA 100 system. The system is a multi-source analyzer. It allows you to monitor sources coming from RF, from ASI and from IP feeds. The system's actually split across two screens. We have screen 1 and then we have screen 2. Screen 1 will show you all of the feeds that are coming through and will render them as full motion video so you can see exactly what they're doing. And screen 2, which is this screen here, will give you more detailed information on what's happening with your streams. So for example, here we have a bitrate. This stream here will give you a full bitrate analysis of the streams that you're using, including your program level. It also looks at elemental stream and can go down to the PID and port level. So this allows you to see exactly how much bandwidth you've got inside your program streams. Also, you've got video information, so this will give you a full breakdown of the video information that you're currently running. Let's go with that one. So as you can see here, we've got some this is from a DVB-T source, and you can see here that there's a full constellation diagram, so you have a QAM 16. And each stream gives you individual information and individual data on what you've got there. In addition to this data, you also have some additional visual information, so you can see a breakdown of your I, your B and your P pictures. You also have a quality graph, so you can see exactly how your streams are working and the fact that they're giving you the maximum. In terms of its test, it's a very simple system. It gives you red and green indications if there's a problem with the signals or a problem with either the system, the video or the audio on the signal. As you'll see here, the number of tests that the MSA 100 is capable of doing is quite extensive. You have your full ETR 290 tests, and you can select all the ones that you want to do. You also have full MPEG-2 and H.264 video conformance tests. That's everything from the header information down through macro blocking, looks at some of the timing, looks at some of the picture elements inside that as well. And also you have audio tests, which allow you to look for silence, looking over the threshold, and they can be set to your own standards as well. All of these settings can be set globally, or you can set them individually per channel. Again, the choice is completely up to you. In terms of logging, the system is capable of logging all faults. As you can see here, we've been testing it this morning, so it's already got a few. But you can look at a local log, which will generate everything to the hard drive and allow you to save that information off once a day or twice a day, wherever you decide. And again, you can see here that you can pick the type of logging information you want. If you want something a little bit quicker, there's also a syslog. So if you have a syslog server, you can send logs straight to that, so that you can log them straight away. For critical errors, we also have SNMP trapping, which allows you to make sure that there's anything particularly bad happens on the system that can be captured immediately. And then for the top level emergency things, loss of picture, loss of video, etc., you can also have an email option. So this will actually send an email directly to your operators to let them know that there's a problem with their channels. Over on this tab here, you'll see the active alarms. These are the alarms that are now showing up. So these, again, we've been generating a couple of ones here today, so you'll see that there's extra bits. You can see exactly what the type is, what the time is, what the source ID was, and then what the actual message itself is. So you've got full system diagnostics there. It gives you all the information. Audio info, it will give you the MPEG audio layers, give you the bits per second and the frequency, whether it's stereo or not. This will also be tell you about. As you can hear, you've also got a wave monitor here, so we have PPMs. Find one there for you that looks a bit better. So there we have PPMs there, which you can see the audio waveform, and as you can hear in the background, you can actually hear the audio coming through the speakers on the system itself. We also have support for supplementary, I've forgotten what SAP stands for. We also have support for supplementary languages. We also have support for closed captioning, so you will see here that it actually will go through and will look at the closed captioning information as it comes through. There is some there, for example. And then we also have source info. So if we were using a DVB-T source, you actually have a constellation diagram so that you can see exactly what the quality of that signal is. So this is the second screen of the MSA 100. This is a more traditional picture-in-picture view. This allows you to have confidence monitoring of all the sources that you're looking. So again, we've got a mix of ASI, we've got a mix of IP and a mix of RF, and you can arrange them. So this way I've arranged this here so you have a clock, and in the center you have a highlight window so you can actually see the full motion decode of these. There's also some examples there of some closed captioning what's going on. What this system actually is doing, as I said before, is it is actually doing a full render of all of these video images, so you actually are seeing them as they're coming down from the system. This layout themselves, you can change this layout in any way you want. As I said, I've just done this one here, and also the MSA will support up to 12 of these screens. The maximum number of pictures that you can have on screen at one time is about 25 SD images, which you can move around, have them in a 5x5 grid, and then behind that you can have 11 more screens with more videos. So while we are not necessarily looking at the video itself, the MSA is still doing full monitoring of the entire system, the audio level, the video level, and all of the conformance levels as well. So to give you an idea, I mean, there's a second screen, so as you can see it's completely different. So we've got just a closed captioning test, and then that's where you'd put your 3 channels. The system itself can actually shuffle between those screens as well, so if you are monitoring maybe 100 channels, it will actually switch between each screen so that your engineers have full confidence monitoring of it. The MSA 100, it doesn't actually need to run in this mode. It doesn't necessarily need to have this confidence monitoring running, because obviously the most important thing is the full systems testing that we've already seen. But it does allow you to just to make sure that you are actually getting to see some good television signals. Highlighting each one will bring that image into the center, and as you can hear, you've also got the ppms here, so you can actually see what's going on. Also, if you've got a picture that's got 2 sets, this has 2 pairs of audio embedded, you can switch between those 2 pairs as well. Okay, so we've seen the layout on the main screen now, and just wanted to show you how easy it is to change the layout. So we see it there. This is the layout screen. This will allow you here just to change your custom screen. So as you saw, we can move these things around, we can resize screens quite quickly, we can move sources around, so there's no real change in what you can do. As you can see, you can have, as I mentioned, you can have up to 25 images on the screen, so then each one can be 3. You can add in additional layers, you can add in whatever you want on that system, so that it does allow you to have full flexibility, and you can have multiple screens. So that's the first screen that we were showing, and then the second screen is this one here. So again, you can move things around, very simple. So building your own layout is actually a very, very easy thing to do. So thank you for your attention. That's the MSA 100. As you'll see, it's a great test and measurement tool if you're looking at sources from different places, looking for ASI, looking for RF, and looking for IP. Thanks to radiotvlink.gr for inviting us along today, and hope it's been useful.